this is Srishti.
And welcome to our channel,
The
The
Pitchside
Pitchside Chronicles. So first of all guys, before we proceed, a big thank you to all of you. आप लोगों के लव और encouragement की वजह से ही हम लोगों को लगा कि हमारा पहला वीडियो has been some kind of a success. And hopefully आप लोगों के encouragement से आगे की हम लोग जो वीडियोस बनाएं, जो भी कंटेंट बनाएं, वो hopefully engaging और meaningful हो.
Exactly. And for that, we need to be connected to you at all times. So please leave us your love in comments, feedbacks, however you want. And let us know अगर कोई specific topic है that you want us to cover.
Indeed, Shrishti. And आज का टॉपिक हमारा काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है. लास्ट टाइम जैसे हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था अबाउट द क्रेजी थिंग्स व्हिच फैंस डू. आज का इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ लिटिल डिफरेंट, बट इट्स अबाउट द डिफरेंट इंजरीज फुटबॉलर्स सफर. सो अगर आप देखोगे देयर आर मल्टीपल फैसेट्स टू इट कि कैसी इंजरीज होती हैं, किस किस्म की इंजरीज यूजुअली प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉलर्स दे सफर फ्रॉम, ये क्यों हो रही हैं आजकल, इतनी फ्रीक्वेंट इंजरीज हम लोगों को देखने को क्यों मिलती हैं, एंड फीफा एज द गवर्निंग बॉडी फॉर फुटबॉल अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड वो क्या कर रहा है टू प्रिवेंट दीज इंजरीज.
I mean, I completely agree. Just look at the EPL season that we just wrapped up.
That's right.
All the top teams, be it, say, Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, everyone.
Right.
Everyone had injury problems. In fact, at least 10 to 8 to 10 players off the squad at all times due to injuries. That is a huge number.
That's true. Yes, Shrishti, agreed. And like before we dwell further, let's talk about the different kind of injuries footballers suffer from. So ACL tear होता है, there's knee and ligament tear, there is ankle sprains, concussions, बहुत अलग अलग किस्म की injuries देखने को मिलती हैं.
Oh, those sound painful.
Yeah.
But which is the one you'd say is the most frequent?
So I recently read this particular article. उसमें ये बता रहे थे कि footballers are most susceptible to an ACL tear. Yeah.
But even with the advancement in sports science, the medicines, in fact, जो जिस तरीके की डाइट हमारे प्लेयर्स ले रहे हैं,
Right.
उसके बाद भी इतनी इंजरीज,
That's-
is there a reason?
So one of the reasons which I see because injuries इतनी ज़्यादा हो रही हैं is probably the intensity and pace of the game these days. अगर आप थोड़े सा टाइम पहले देखो, a couple of decades ago, the great teams of the Brazil during the 90s and the Italian national team during the early 2000s, उनका बहुत ही एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्ले रहता था, एक बहुत ही फिक्स स्ट्रैटेजी रहती थी कि भाई हर प्लेयर अपनी पोजीशन पे खेलेगा. आजकल हर क्लब, हर टीम एक्सपेक्ट करता है कि पूरा टाइम ये लोग टोटल फुटबॉल खेलते रहें. लाइक एवरी प्लेयर इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू रन ऑल ओवर द पिच. What is total football? Made famous nowadays by Barcelona and Manchester City, it was first introduced by Johan Cruyff of the Netherlands in 1970s. But what is total football? It's a position-based game where all the players are using the entirety of the pitch, making themselves free. They are not restricted or rigid to one particular positions. They are playing all over the pitch. This becomes a massive headache for any opposition to defend against a system like this. But you need highly skilled and intelligent players to get this out right. Very few managers have been able to do this, but whoever can has been really successful.
I see. I think another reason could be the fixture congestion.
That you have a fixture list where one team cannot be part of all the games, then you have to think about a fixture list. And hopefully it starts at one point. Hopefully it starts now.
I mean, look at EPL.
हाँ.
तो सबसे पहले तो उसके अंदर आपका प्रीमियर लीग आ गया जिसमें 38 मैचेस,
Right.
then comes FA Cup, then comes Carabao
Carabao
Cup,
Cup.
and by chance if the club qualifies for the European leagues, तो सबसे पहले Champions League, then we have Europa League, and अब उन्होंने Conference League भी चालू कर दिया है.
Right. इसमें हम लोग एक और चीज ये देख सकते हैं कि ट्रेनिंग मेथोडोलॉजी कितनी आजकल चेंज होने लगी है. कोचेस, मैनेजर्स को अगर आप देख रहे हो, वो लोग बहुत ही हाई इंटेंसिटी किस्म की ट्रेनिंग करवा रहे हैं प्री मैचेस. अगर आप एक चीज नोटिस करोगे, फॉर एग्जांपल हाई प्रेस जो फुटबॉल में होता है, बहुत सारे एलीट लेवल के मैनेजर्स अपनी टीम्स को ट्रेन करते हैं कि ये लोग हाई प्रेस करें, ऑपोजिशन प्लेयर्स के ऊपर प्रेशर डालें टू रिटेन द बॉल. मगर इसका प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है? फैटीग, स्ट्रेस, एंड द प्लेयर्स बिकम मोर ससेप्टेबल टू इंजरीज दैट वे. What is high press? Also known as counter press, it's high energy, dynamic and exciting. It refers to the players swarming around the opponent who has the ball, not giving him enough time to take control of the ball or finding out the positions of his teammates to make a relieving pass. Instead, the team can recover the ball and make their own counter attack when the opposition are at their weakest. Jurgen Klopp once said, "No playmaker is a match for a good counter press."
Understood. But you know what? I've seen women footballers getting more injured and more often and more severely injured than their male counterparts. And I think उसके पीछे दो reason हो सकते हैं. एक तो उनके लिए proper equipment की कमी. I mean, just look at the shoes that they wear. The football shoes that a lot of female professional football players are still wearing are the shoes that were made originally for men. तो जब उनके फीट के अकॉर्डिंग आपने शूज ही नहीं बनाए तो ऑफ कोर्स दे आर गोइंग टू गेट मोर इंजर्ड.
Right.
Secondly, I feel for a lot of women teams there is a coach who has been a coach for a men's team, so that there is no tailor-made training technique that is being offered to the women teams. उनका कहीं ना कहीं अभी भी वही उसी तरीके का रूटीन फॉलो करवाया जा रहा है उन्हें जो कि मेंस टीम को करवाया जा रहा था. बट सिंस द बॉडीज आर एनाटॉमिकली डिफरेंट तो आई डोंट थिंक दैट शुड बी डन.
As you mentioned about the equipment, अगर equipment हम लोग actually improve करें, training methodology को थोड़ी improve करें, तो probably not the major injuries like ACL tear, but the minor ones, जैसे कि अगर knee injuries हो, ligament tears हो, ankle sprains हो, ये सारी चीजें definitely avoid की जा सकती है.
I agree. But what is FIFA doing to prevent all these injuries? Like, are they really doing something? I haven't heard anything about it.
I wish I could say something good, but FIFA claims it's doing well. But जैसे कि कुछ चीज़ों में वो लोग कुछ improvements नहीं दिखा रहे हैं. Like they claim to improve the fixture congestion, but in fact they're introducing new tournaments जिससे fixture congestion in fact और congested हो जाएगा. एंड नए टूर्नामेंट्स नए इक्विपमेंट्स वो लोग लाने के बारे में बात कर रहे थे कि ट्रेनिंग मेथोडोलॉजीज को थोड़ा ईज आउट कर देंगे. इस पे काम हो रहा है, सारी रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज एंड ऑर्गेनाइजर्स इस पे काम कर रहे हैं, बट बहुत धीरे धीरे हो रहा है. इट नीड्स टू बी स्पीड अप.
In fact, I think, like, my humble suggestions, but if FIFA could do something about it, दो चीज़ें और मेरे हिसाब से शायद की जा सकती हैं. Number one, maybe the squad size can be increased. For example, right now we have 30 people on squad. These 30 players, now as we talked about, 8 से 10 लोग तो on an average they are off because of injuries.
Correct.
So if we have a bigger squad size, I think the player rotation would be easier. And coming to player rotation, I think although FFP, the financial fair play, is a very tricky thing, but if FIFA can find a leeway or some, just some manner to make it a little more lenient, maybe that will also increase the player rotation, and that might just also help us in preventing these injuries.
The thing that makes me laugh about the financial fair play is they go, financial fair play, you can't break those rules. If you break those rules, we're going to fine you. Well, the reason they've broken those rules is because they've got loads of money. Fining them is not really going to hurt them. So why would you do that? Basically, they've made a load of rules to try and appease people, but the rules are toothless and they do shit all.
What about you guys? What do you think? Do you have any suggestions for us? Make sure to drop a comment below to let us know.
And if you've enjoyed this video, press the like button, share it with all your friends, subscribe to our channel, and please show us some love so that we can put even more amazing content on our channel, The Pitside Chronicles.